If you just recently started to see the decline in your subscription count on Amazon, this video is specifically made for you. I will guide you how CPG brands trying to grow their retention as well as keeping the profits. So let's start. Hello everyone, my name is Damian. I'm co-founder of My Real Profit. We are analytics for Amazon brands and we do reporting specifically for your business model. And in this video, I will try to explain you why sometimes when you try to save money and cut costs, it actually will bring you to the decline in your long-term profit. While in short term, it looks like that you're doing amazing. If your subscription count looks something like that, so you were growing, and then at one point you decided to cut your ads or let's say do some sort of advertising audit, do some optimizations, trying to offer lower coupons, and then you see that your subscription count suddenly started to decline, while on profit and loss, it looks like that you make much more profit. The reason is you are not acquiring new customers and you're just making profit of the repeat customers. Here's the thing, your subscriber count will basically show you how many active subscriptions you have. Yeah. So when you cut your ad spend, it will not impact your subscribers. It will impact your new subscribers, while those old ones will remain active. And then when you look at your sales on a daily basis, they contain a lot of subscription data. This is the main problem. When you look at your daily numbers are fully blended. They are blended with your repeat customers that do automatic repeat purchases, and they're also blended with repeat subscribe and save customers. Let me show you the chart. So here's the chart. As you can see, I have 4 different lines. One of those are repeat subscribe and save sales, and another one is regular repeat sales. So those 2 purple sales basically show me my revenue breakdown. Here is the new to brand and new to brand subscribe and save. So now what will happen if I will decide to cut my ad spend and try to make more money? My new to brand revenue start to decline, so it will go down. Let's say like here, yeah. I will lower my new to brand acquisition, so I lower my customer growth, and then eventually my subscription count will also go down. So when you cut your ad spend, your data will not change dramatically tomorrow. No, it will change in a couple of months because your repeat customers still gonna be loyal and they gonna buy from your brand. So when you look at your total sales, the problem with your total sales is that it's fully blended metric. Let's say you make 10,000 in sales per day, but those 10,000 sales contain 3,000 from repeat subscribe and save, 5,000 from new to brand customers, and then 2,000 from new to brand customers. You cut your ad spend, and now instead of 10K in sales, you make 9K. It's not a big deal, yeah? But actually you cut your new to brand revenue by a half. Obviously you will not notice it on the day 2. The thing what will happen is your subscription count that you've been growing before has a specific budget, and that budget was 2 times higher than right now. So your acquisition count was 2 times bigger. You were acquiring 2 times more subscribers than before. Now as you did a cut on ad spend or maybe a coupon or whatever, you now cannot acquire the same amount of customers. Yep. And your growth rate is now negative comparing to your churn rate. So what basically happens here is that I'm growing my subscribers, I'm growing, then I do my cut, and then slowly I'm starting to losing my subscribers. The problem with this chart is it only shows subscription count, so it doesn't show you new subscribers and churn subscribers. It's net number. So basically, if I got from 1,475 to 1,465, I lost 10 subscribers. It's a net loss. I could gain 100 and then I could lose 110. Yeah, and this is how the difference of 10 subscribers will look like. So when your subscription count started to decline, here is what you should do. First of all, review your advertising. I know a lot of companies are scared of cannibalizing their own sales, organic sales, and that's true, that definitely happens. You just need to be able to track it properly. And my recommendations, obviously you can utilize our platform because we do have new to brand revenue acquisition, and then we can provide you how many new to brand sales you have. But also as a short term, you also can just look at incremental sales change. Don't look at them on a daily basis, look at them on a weekly basis, because on a daily basis you have different amount of units shipped in terms of subscribe and save. Now, second thing is if you had a coupon, try to bring it back. I mean subscribe and save coupon. Depending on which coupon you had, it also will differ like how people aggressively utilizing it. If you were using 40% of coupon and now you removed it, yeah, try put 30%, 20%, and do tests and then utilize cohorts. I will tell about the cohort analysis in the next video. But overall, if you see that your subscription count started to decline, that means that your new to brand growth is now lower than customer churn, and you need to fix the new to brand acquisition. So when you look at your total sales, they might be not accurate. Obviously, it's a blended number, because when you look at them, those were not the sales that happened from the search results pages. They are mixed. Start to differentiate new to brand sales and repeat sales. And then what will eventually happen, you will be able to see how your marketing activities impact your new to brand acquisition, because then the main metric for you is customer acquisition cost, or aka CAC. Customer acquisition cost, it's basically the marketing spend divided by new to brand customers, and it will tell you how much it costs you to acquire a new customer. With the customer acquisition cost, you're able to identify what's my cost to acquire one customer. And if, let's say, I'm running ads on my competitors, what customer acquisition cost do I get if I run ads on the top of search, or maybe rest of search, or maybe I want to offer a higher coupon, maybe I'm running a lightning deal. There are multiple options how you can measure that, but by the end of the day, your main goal is to identify which activities perform better new to brand acquisition. And then keep in mind, not all of the customers, repeat customers, are subscribers. That's very important. As you can see, for me here, purple line is regular repeat sales. So regular repeat sales are even more, you get more regular repeat sales than subscribe and save. That happens in 90%. So most of the times you will get customers that don't use subscribe and save, but they just buy from you again and again and again. And then new to brand sales and new to brand subscribe and save sales, those are sales that are happening from the search engine results page. Once you differentiate those, you will be able to identify which advertising or marketing activities help you grow and which don't. Okay, so let me show you one more thing. For example, we do have a report called day to day, and I will select here last 6 weeks. I will select week over week view, and here I can see my weekly sales. Yeah, so basically about 15-20K in weekly sales. Now, if I click it to new to brand, I will be able to see how much of that revenue is new to brand. And as you can see, it's much less. We also have here a percentage of new to brand, and I can see that on average, my company acquires 29, 40, and here I had 41% of new to brand revenue. This will tell me if, let's say, my advertising spend, like I here spent more money and I acquired more new to brand customers and it performed better. Yeah, and we see the growth. This is what allows me to understand whether my test on ads helps, or let's say it actually my new to brand revenue remains the same. That's a very common problem. You run ads, but you don't gain new customers. And then if you don't gain new customers, you need to fix your ads. You need to fix where you're running those ads. Maybe you have wrong keywords. Maybe you have pretty high organic rank and you're advertising at top of search, so you're cannibalizing your organic sales. Maybe your coupon is not enough, like you had better coupon. If you raise prices, be careful with that. Overall, subscription companies, I highly do not recommend you change your prices because it will impact your subscribers. Better to work with coupons and not working with the prices, because with the price points, like when you change the price, it adjusts also for all your subscribers, and that can also trigger higher churn. Okay, I will talk more about cohorts and other stuff in the next video. I'm finally back and I will try to post more often. Thank you. Bye bye.